It was a quiet night in the city. Streetlights flickered over empty sidewalks, and the sound of distant traffic hummed in the background. Detective Arjun Mehra leaned against his car, sipping lukewarm coffee, his eyes fixed on the run-down apartment building across the street. He had been following a lead for weeks, a string of burglaries too clean, too precise to be the work of common thieves. And tonight he knew the mastermind would strike again. At exactly midnight, the building's side door creaked open. A figure slipped out, dressed in black, moving like a shadow. Arjun's heart raced. He followed silently, careful to stay just far enough behind. The figure carried a small duffel bag, heavy and clinking softly with stolen jewelry. Arjun whispered into his radio, "Target is on the move." But before backup could respond, the thief ducked into a deserted alley. Arjun quickened his pace and drew his gun. "Stop right there!" he shouted. The thief froze. Slowly, the figure turned, pulling down the black mask. Arjun's breath caught in his throat. It wasn't a hardened criminal. It was Rhea, his childhood friend. The girl he once loved. The one who had vanished years ago without a word. "Rhea!" His voice trembled. "What are you doing?" She smirked, her eyes cold. "Funny, I was going to ask you the same thing. Playing hero now?" Arjun lowered his weapon slightly, torn between duty and emotion. You're behind the burglaries?" She chuckled. "Not just me. I'm working for people far bigger than you can imagine. And trust me, they don't like being watched." Before Arjun could reply, footsteps echoed behind him. Two men emerged from the darkness, armed and dangerous. Rhea tilted her head. "I warned you." Arjun's instincts kicked in. He fired a warning shot into the air, forcing the men to duck for cover. Rhea bolted, sprinting deeper into the alley. Arjun chased her, his heart pounding. Memories of their childhood, laughing by the river, dreaming about the future, flashed in his mind. How had she turned into this? The chase ended at the edge of the docks. Rhea stood with her back to the water, clutching the duffel bag. The glow of the city lights reflected off her face. Arjun aimed his gun again. "Don't make me do this, Rhea. Hand it over. We can end this." Her eyes softened for a brief second. "You don't understand, Arjun. Once you're in, there's no way out. They'll kill me if I stop it." "Then let me help you," he pleaded. She shook her head. "You're still the same. Always believing people can be saved." She tossed the bag into the water. It splashed, sinking into the dark waves. But sometimes it's already too late. Suddenly headlights flared behind Arjun. A black van screeched to a halt. Masked men jumped out, weapons drawn. In the chaos, Rhea leapt into the water. Arjun fired at the van, but the men returned fire, forcing him to take cover. By the time the shooting stopped, the van was gone, and so was Rhea. All that remained was the ripple of water where she had disappeared. Arjun stood frozen, his gun trembling in his hands. Backup arrived minutes later, but there was no sign of her. No body, no bag, nothing. As he stared into the dark waters,